It's been almost 2 months now in Vietnam, and we believe there's a lot of honesty, community throughout the people here. But in this episode, we test those limits and see how far it will take us.
Hi, we are Chiara
and Rob.
In 2020, we sold everything we had and we started traveling. We like to explore out of the touristy spot and spend more time in each place we visit.
Our goal is to learn more about the local culture, try new foods, and connect with amazing people. Subscribe and join our adventure as we take you with us around the world. Hello, hello. We're in Hoi An. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
We heard so much about this place and we're gonna see how it is.
We just arrived. It's sunset. We're on the river. Hoi An is beautiful along the river and is a UNESCO heritage site because of its preservations during all the wars. The Lantern Festival is the most beautiful thing to witness. But that's not the only thing. We're here to quickly discover how good the food is here. After bumping in with some old friends from Australia, we're trying a famous tea here at Mok Hoi An. Thank you. Got some pretty bad FOMO. Apparently it's like a famous Instagram
Yeah, you look
drink.
good under the flowers.
It's a herbal tea. It's like a fancy herbal tea.
Yeah, right.
It's good, it's good. It's very dainty and floral and fragrant.
Yeah, everyone was taking pictures
It's
of
super
it.
fresh. Yeah, mostly girls, but it's fine. In Hoi An, you can walk along the river to enjoy the lanterns, food, and drink, but it's a bit touristy.
Can you hear this? It's 5:30 p.m., so it's afternoon, and these are the news. Same thing happens at 5:30 in the morning. Every morning in every village of Vietnam. And we also wake up with this.
Vietnamese are very hardworking people, but take regular naps, like this guy laying on a water buffalo in the afternoon. So there's a beautiful island off Hoi An called Cham Island. So we're gonna go see how much a ferry ticket costs out here at the port.
Alright, there's a situation going on here. We're trying to go to this Cham Island from Hoi An. Yeah, so it's full of travel agency, of course.
So one guy let us in, but he didn't allow us to go into the head office. He said it wasn't for tourists. The head office is where they sell the ferry ticket.
But there's a board that says specifically there is 70,000 per person.
Or he wants to sell us his ticket for 350,000 a person.
450.
450.
So everything is so dodgy. The officers there refused to talk to us. They were like, go, like that, literally. I don't like this. This scam really upset me. Like this kind of dodgy stuff are what put me off. Yeah, they killed the whole vibe.
So,
We're gonna talk it over a nice cup of tea because there's a place in Hoi An that I found on Instagram.
it's really interesting because the place is run by deaf people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deaf and mute people.
Deaf and mute. Which is really interesting because I've always been fascinated on the idea of like the disability when people have an impairment of a visual or hearing, that they have to use, other senses. So it's really something. So we're gonna go check it out. This is a cafe run by people with hearing disabilities. So the quality of craftsmanship is unparalleled, including the ingredients made in the farms. The cafe is a silent cafe, so you communicate with a pen and a paper. We ordered a tea set that came with different made-in-house condiments, including tea, cookies, biscuits, and condiments. The tea has an energizing and cooling properties for the hot, hot summer. This place is beautiful. Super quiet, everyone's silent. All of the crafts and jewelry they make in-house, run by the disabled, so the profits actually go back to supporting themselves. It's a truly special and unique place.
So if you're in Hoi An, go check the tea house because it's a really good opportunity to escape the crowd and also help impaired people with disabilities. So we talk over a cup of tea.
Over a cup of tea, that's right.
And we check the forecast.
It's terrible. It's like 50-kilometer winds for the next 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not ideal for snorkeling and things that we want to do there.
Yeah. Island mission aborted.
Yeah, aborted.
But now we're deciding what to do.
Whether to go down the Central Highlands through the Ho Chi Minh Road or take the bus down the coastal road and go straight to Dalat. So it's always better to talk it over with food. So around the corner there's a little specialty that they sell in Hoi An around our homestay. Okay. This is really cool.
Is it?
It's like a rice dumpling with a bunch of fried condiments on top. There's onion, a bit of tomato, shrimp, sauce. It's really nice. Beautiful. Oh, that's shrimp. It's an antenna. Shrimp antenna.
Usually the smaller the chairs, the cheapest is the place. Don't go on place with high chairs.
Okay. So we decided to actually go to Dalat through the bus. We're at a tour agency. We're at a transport agency now. They take the motorbike on the bus. It's not a formal way of transporting a motorbike, but only in Vietnam can you just throw the motorbike into the luggage carrier of the bus. So that's what we're gonna do. It's our first time doing it. So before they take the motorbike, they must empty the petrol tank. Then, supposedly, we'll go to a gas station and fill it back up in Dalat. But this is where the trust part comes in.
Oh, everything? Oh, wow.
Wait, now he's tightening the bolt. What is he doing?
How are we gonna put back all this?
Okay.
Lấy được mà, kéo ra, sợi cái cha, cho đứng lên luôn đây, ra đứng, giật cái đầu ra Cường, kéo cái đầu ra, dựng lên vô ơi, số vô, thắng kỳ số vô.
Our motorbike is getting thrown around like it's trash. Okay, we're officially on the sleeper bus. This is a new experience for sure.
12 hours later.
We arrived in Dalat, yay! But they didn't drop us off at a petrol station, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Because we have no petrol at all, no gas. So they emptied the tank and then they're gonna leave us here in the middle in Dalat. They're leaving us. Thank you, Vietnam. So the situation was that they let us come with the motorbike, but they emptied out the whole tank and they couldn't allow us to take petrol with us. So they drop us off in Dalat in a place that is not even close to any of the gas stations. So
And also they didn't screw well the tire, the front tire and the back tire.
they didn't, they hand tightened the front tire here, the bolt. We don't have any gas, so we're gonna push the motorbike over and see if we get there. We still have to wait for a mechanic because they didn't screw in the tire all the way. They just hand tightened it.
This is another trust experiment.
The guys here, the locals saw what happened, so one of them offered to go get the gas for money.
The petrol, yeah.
And he just left, so
he left with the bottle. We pay him 50. We should have paid him later.
now we already paid him and he left, so.
And he left, so we're wondering, is he coming back? Or he just left with our 50,000 dong and the bottle, empty bottle for the gas. We'll see.
We'll see how it turns out. I think
he's coming back.
I think he's coming back.
He actually came back.
They saw me struggling, so they're gonna help me tighten the
14 cái
knot.
cong á, là 13 rồi. Đó cái cong đó.
There's faith in humanity. Yes.
Wow, what an experience. I can't believe they just left us stranded like that.
So messed up, like crazy. But thanks to that guy,
Yes.
that little angel, he rescued us and managed to fix everything. What a legend.
We're gonna enjoy Dalat because it's apparently one of the best places with the best weather in the whole Vietnam.
And really good food.
Yes,
All right, so we're gonna go process everything and
rest.
rest. All right.
Bye guys.
See you guys. Hit that subscribe button.
See you next week. Ciao.